This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox.
This is beyond you. You deserve more. I promise you I'm not playing games like a sport. If you open up and let me in, you won't regret it. Baby, it's your world, and I'm just living in it. Let me behold you. Story is told, boo. Way too many things that I need to show.
All right, Singy, it's been pretty remarkable to see what this lineup has been able to do lately. They're putting on a clinic at the plate.
No doubt, Boog. Impressive performances 1 through 9. Unlike opposing pitchers, I'm looking forward to seeing another show today.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Zach Penrod. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Star. Starling Marte. Fastball for a strike. And we are underway. And he beats it. He's safe.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Singy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Here's one more look. They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Runner! Marte on the move. That one fouled off. And that one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Inside. That's inside. Going to count 1 and 2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Liner. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second. No outs. And here's the veteran outfielder, Juan Soto. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
First and second here, no outs. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Mark Vientos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's in there, and now 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
That one catches the zone, and now 3-2. Marte at second, McNeil at first with no outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career. Career since day one.
Mark Vientos getting ready to hit, and there's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. A strikeout And you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Nope, just misses there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Grounded to third, could be 2. Fires home for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Pete Alonso.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
There's a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, the count 1-2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Boston. And our pitcher tonight, Tyler McGill.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Now, Jaron Duran.
The center fielder, Jaron Duran.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Outside corner, there's a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. 1 point of concern hitting in that 2-hole, Trevor Story.
Yeah, and Boog, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. 1 at bat where you hit the ball hard, maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder, it gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Here's Rafael Devers. Devers went deep in his most recent game. Right down the chute. It's 0-1. And misses inside. Next pitch inside. 2-1. That one missed.
That pitch is out.
2 outs, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So a man at first. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. And it's fouled away. Squirts away a little bit. That clips the corner. Fastball is outside. Devers off of first with 2 away. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch. And now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, scoreless after 1.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up.
Back here in Boston, top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Penrod back to work. Ball 1 there. Penrod ready to fire now. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. There's the strike.
0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball there. Fly ball down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. That one finds the zone. 0-1. This one in the air. Story puts it away for the out.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
This one high in the air to left center. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Starling Marte up to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one pulled foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Penrod checks the runner, and he's back in there. Just off the inside edge. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
That's ball 3.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Swing and a miss. And a full count now.
3-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run, a hit, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 1 and the Red Sox 0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
You gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 6. The right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Abreu matched a homer in his last game. Fouled off. He was late. And that's outside. And 1-1. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And a foul ball. One-two now. And that just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. 1 out, bases empty. That one to first. Alonso tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Here's Bryant now. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's downstairs and outside. Close
Ball
one,
2.
doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Two outs.
That's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the 3-1. Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
This to third. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for Boston. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now at Fenway. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Just missed.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's a 1-1. Fouled off left side. And here it comes. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And
1
that
ball,
skips into
2
there.
strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Outside
That's ball
low.
2.
And the count is 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And that one missing low. That's hard hit on the line. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, the third baseman, Mark.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway Park as we go to the last of the third. And now the catcher comes up to him, Blake Sable. Sable in his second season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Sable with a homer in his last game. That one missing inside. Up and in. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting ninth.
Still stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. Campbell with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Ball 1, no strikes. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. He's got it, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. Flying to left his first time. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a pop-up. McNeil drops into the glove. 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. He goes down looking. And the Red Sox leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Funk up the place, just wanna see that stank on your face. Funk up the place, we're just trying to dance, yo, turn up the bass. We about to go, what's about to happen, girl, you already know. Taking control, we can take this right, go fast or slow.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brandon.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Popped up. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor, doubled his first time.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Hit hard, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Acuna takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Two outs. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets.
Nope.
First pitch just misses. He's trying for third, and this one squirts away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Here's a 2-0. That one found hard the other way. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Hitter, Rafael.
Yeah, I do.
Dever.
I do it all. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game. And yeah, I'm bossing. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. I gotta eat. And I'm hungry. This the crash test. And they the dummies. And they try to do it like me, but they can't do. Cause it make it rain like it's April. And I know these mad, yeah, they hate though. Cause I'm doing everything that they can't do. Yeah, I do. I do it all. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game.
Swinging a foul straight back.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Here's your 1. That one is absolutely belted. Taylor moving back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He'll circle the bases. His second homer this series. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Ball, that's out.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. In the air out towards right center. Soto pulls that one down, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Grounded out his first time up. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And now it's even up. That's inside. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first, and there's two away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
Wow, Singy StatCast tells us he fired an absolute bullet to first, and it needed to be a bullet.
Yeah, 87 miles per hour on a line, Boog, and that's some heat from across the diamond. Really close play at first, but the ball just beat him to the bag.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Grounded out his first time. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a foul out of play. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, 2-2. And that's down and away. That one 95 to finish him off. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Back to work. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one, 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
Base hit center field. Duran quickly gets it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Oh, 1.
First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one not close.
2 strikes.
Ball 1. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And here is Mark Vientos, 0 for 2 in this one.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that is out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now on an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
Inside, ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Smoked on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. And that takes care of Alonso. That's out number 3. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 2-1.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different. I'm about to
bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Faster than pray, God answer. That's why we give him all the glory. Yeah, that's what he do. Bring it through to the other side. All praises to the Most High. And the testify spirit got him on fire. Yeah. I'm too strong, I'm way too blessed. Too strong in God, I flex, 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 flex. Yeah. Too strong, I'm way too blessed. Too strong in God, I flex. Too strong in God, I flex.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen. A.J. Minter getting loose out there. Reed Foley getting loose as well.
Two balls, no strikes.
That one lifted to left. Nimmo hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher,
Blake Sable up next for the Red Sox. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And a swing and a miss there. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Inside. And the count is 1-1. On the ground, right side. Alonso handles, throws to first. That's the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Lied out his first time. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two down, nobody on. Just off the outside edge. And now it's even 1-1. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. A solo shot. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 2-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So the lineup flips over, and stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Story in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Duran at second with 2 down. That missed by a lot. 1-2 the count.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game.
And all my haters, y'all can you softly, cause you're like the gas tank of a Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth.
Number 55.
The new pitcher, Austin Adams.
Austin Adams.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Nimmo, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Ground ball, Casas. He'll do it himself. And a quick out, number one. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
There's the swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And now 1-2. And that one hammered. And it bangs off the monster. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Luis Angel Acuna. Outside low, ball one. Man at second. That one in the dirt. Now 2-0.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, one out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Center field. Duran makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Wow. And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with two outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Rafael Devers up to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
And Devers hits that one. Makes the catch for the out. One down.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first
and next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball.
Ball 1.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. That is the inning. 6 innings behind us, all square at 2-2.
Now pitching for the Red
Welcome
Sox.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Luis Torrens digs in now.
Torrens.
That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that
one. Starling Marte will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch is downstairs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, keeping straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two outs, and that one just missed off the outside edge. Tapped softly on the ground. Campbell sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of them there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Danny Young.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
The right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. You really can't pin it on one player because we've seen soft contact up and down this lineup. It's time to make some adjustments because this approach is just off.
Next pitch is outside.
The cause for these struggles is a little different for each guy. For some, it's timing, and for others, it's mechanics. Whatever it is, they need to start hitting the ball harder.
The 1-1. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. That's down and in.
2-2 the count.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Chris Bryant. Misses the sweeper. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Sean Reed Foley, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Nunez warming up as well. This to third, and that's a fair ball.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
One down, and here's the catcher, Blake Sable. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Liam Hendricks.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's Juan Soto, known for his late inning heroics. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 in this one. Gets the call, and it's 0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there, got it. 2 gone now.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. Going to count 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains 2-2.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dedniel Nunez.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Christian Campbell now at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Second baseman, Christian Campbell.
If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want to start them in the thing of what people can do.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when a team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
No outs, runner at first. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. Now one miss.
1 strike.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Sean Reed Foley up and throwing. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball popped up. Vientos makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And fouled off. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Off the mark there. 1-1. Fought off foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one misses. The count now 2-2.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus. He came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And here is Devers. And that one fouled off. Oh, that hit him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off.
And now Alex Bregman out towards left center. And that's the third out. Boston strands a pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2.
Show me what I'm missing. Show me how you listen. This is my addiction. I know that I'm glisten. Wasn't planning on this.
Now pitching
back
for the
now,
Red Sox.
and on the mound, a closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. First pitch misses. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Good eye right there.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th, Joe stepping in for Boston. Tristan Casas. Nunez back to work. Ground ball to the right side. And that's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
One down, base is empty. And a base hit up the middle.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Chris Bryant up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One down, winning run on first. In the air, left field, down the line. Nimmo running hard to get it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And now 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Blake Sabol. In the air, right field. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Now pitching for the Red
Back
Sox.
now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Justin Slate.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is
Leading
Luis
off of the
Torrens.
match, the catcher, number 13, Luis Torrens.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back in on a dive. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Francisco Lindor. Yeah, that's fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him! One away in the top half of the 10th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So now here's the Mets DH. Starling Marte. That's in there, and that is strike 1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Fouled off down the right side. Stays alive. Towards first, Casas. He steps on the bag. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. That one ripped, but foul. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Left field. Bryant moves under it. And that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Sean Reed-Foley.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Pinch running here, Connor Wong. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. And stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. Swung on, belted. And it hits off the monster. Across is the winning run, and the Red Sox walk it off in extra innings.
Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
The final score, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. guess it's safer. Gonna find a love a little later. This came too soon, and I'm not too sure what to make of it.